Welcome to TBYT TV, in which we get weight loss motivation from biblical scriptures. Today's focus scripture is from 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 27, which reads, "But I discipline my body and bring it into subjection, lest when I have preached to others, I myself should become disqualified." When you think about the word discipline, I want you to think about the word disciple. Disciple simply means one who follows a path of instruction. It's pretty much like a parent training a child in the way that they should go. Except in this case, you are both the parent and you're the child. Now, when it comes to weight loss, the way that I think about discipline is simply providing a path for yourself to follow each and every day concerning your eating and concerning your exercise. And the way that I practice discipline in my own life and in my own journey in health is I simply, at the beginning of the day, I write down everything that I am going to eat that day. And I say it right, but what I really mean is I use a tracking app, a fitness app, in which I write down everything that I'm going to eat that particular day. And that is my plan for the day. So that includes my breakfast, my lunch, dinner, and all snacks that I'm going to have. And then I simply follow that path. Now, I have to admit that years ago, I used to just dread tracking. I was like, oh gosh, I don't want to track. But what I was doing at that particular juncture was I was just, after I ate, I just noted it in my app. And then it felt like a drudge. But then I started doing it all at the beginning of the day and just simply following that plan. And that helped tremendously. And I want you to think about it this way. Just imagine that you've been charged to go to a place that you've never been before, but you have no map. You have no GPS. You have no idea where you're going. And you might have stress or anxiety about that because you don't know where you're going. And then you might even start to fear that you're going to get lost and you're not going to find your way back. But then imagine that you're going to a place that you've never been. But then you've been given a map to show you how to get from where you are to that place. Or you're given a GPS. It's a totally different experience because with that second scenario, you have confidence, you've got milestones that tell you that you're on the right track, and then you have that satisfaction at the end of it when you've gotten to that place of knowing that you did everything exactly the way that was mapped out, and then you arrived at your destination. So that's really the satisfaction of discipline. It's just setting that path and then having that strategy for arriving at your destination at the appointed time. So that's what you're going to do each and every day and what you're trying to work up towards. Now, your action step this week is just simply for 4 days out of the 7 this week is to start your day after you anchor yourself in God, after you spend that quiet time with God. Just write down or use your app, such as Lose It or MyFitnessPal or Spark People. Any of those sites are good ones that can help you track your intake. But what I want you to do is at the start of the day, just think through your day and what you're going to eat for your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, and your snacks. Now, if it's too intimidating for you to think about starting out by writing down or tracking all of your meals or planning them out ahead of time, then you can just simply start with that first day doing your breakfast, and then the second day doing your breakfast and your lunch, the third day during your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner, and then finally the fourth day, writing out, planning your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, and your snacks. And what you'll find at the end of those 4 days, as you begin training, you will see that you will have more confidence, more peace of mind by approaching your day in this way rather than just having to figure it out as you go along. So that's my challenge for you this week. And that's the inspiration that we get from 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 27. God bless you.